had got it. Maxey, the steal. Maxey, the southpaw stop.
I want to say thank you so much, and I thank Philadelphia for this opportunity. I promise you, it won't be regret.
There's fast, and then there's Tyrese Maxey fast. There are scorers who rely on strength. There are scorers who rely on size. There are scorers who rely on elite shot making. But when NBA legends break down Tyrese Maxey, they keep coming back to one terrifying reality. He doesn't just play fast. He plays at a different speed than everyone else. And when a player controls speed like that, while adding skill, confidence, and relentless aggression, the word unstoppable stops sounding dramatic. It starts sounding accurate. The speed that breaks defenses. Every former NBA great agrees on one thing: you can't teach first-step explosion. Maxey's first step isn't just quick, it's violent. Defenders can know what's coming. They can sit on his right hand. They can shade him baseline. And it still doesn't matter. Because once he plants that foot and goes, the defender is already behind the play. Legends often say the most dangerous scorers are the ones who collapse a defense without needing a screen. Maxey collapses it instantly. That first step forces rotations. Rotations create gaps. Gaps create chaos. And chaos is where Maxey thrives. The finishing evolution. Early in his career, critics questioned whether his size would limit him at the rim. He answered that question loudly. Maxey doesn't just rely on speed. He uses angles. He extends around shot blockers. He finishes high off the glass. He adjusts midair. It's not just athleticism. It's craft. NBA veterans recognize this immediately. Finishing in traffic against elite rim protectors requires touch, timing, and fearlessness. Maxey has all three. He doesn't shy away from contact. He absorbs bumps and keeps balance. He accelerates through small windows most guards won't even attempt. That's why he's so difficult to contain. The three-point weapon. Speed alone doesn't make someone unstoppable. What makes Maxey terrifying is that he pairs speed with shooting. When defenders sag to protect against drives, he rises into deep threes. When they press up to contest, he blows by them. There's no comfortable defensive coverage. NBA legends always emphasize spacing in today's league. Maxey doesn't just benefit from spacing. He creates it. His shooting gravity forces defenders to stay attached. That opens driving lanes not only for himself but for teammates. That dual threat, elite downhill burst plus confident perimeter shooting, is a nightmare combination. The confidence shift. There's something else legends talk about when they analyze Maxey. His belief. He doesn't hesitate. He doesn't second guess. He doesn't look overwhelmed by big moments. Confidence changes everything in basketball. A hesitant shooter is easier to defend. A hesitant driver can be cut off. Maxey plays decisively. He attacks like someone who expects success. And defenders feel that. The work ethic behind the rise. Unstoppable players don't appear out of nowhere. Maxey's growth didn't happen by accident. Each season, his game expanded. His three-point percentage climbed. His handle tightened. His playmaking improved. Legends respect players who evolve year after year. Because consistency and growth signals something powerful. Work ethic. When a player adds layers every season, the ceiling keeps rising. Maxey isn't the same player he was as a rookie. He's sharper, stronger, more controlled, and that trajectory makes veterans take notice. The mid-range counter. Modern basketball sometimes forgets the mid-range. Playoff legends don't. When the postseason slows down, space shrinks. Defenses switch more aggressively. Paint touches get tougher. That's where Maxey's pull-up game becomes lethal. He can stop on a dime from 15-18 feet. He can snake through screens and rise before the big recovers. He can hit floaters when rim protectors step up. He doesn't rely on one scoring zone. He has counters, and counters are what make players truly unstoppable. The off-ball growth. Here's an underrated reason Maxey keeps improving. He learned how to play without dominating the ball. Alongside star teammates, he developed off-ball instincts. He relocates for catch-and-shoot threes. He cuts when defenders lose sight of him. He attacks closeouts decisively. That adaptability matters. Many young guards struggle when sharing touches. Maxey thrives. That makes him scalable in different lineups, a trait NBA legends value deeply. Clutch gene. Big moments reveal true confidence. Maxey doesn't shrink late in games. He wants the shot. He attacks mismatches. He doesn't play safe. Legends often say clutch players aren't necessarily those who hit every shot. They're the ones unafraid to take them. Maxey plays free. That fearlessness changes how teams defend him late. You can't bait him into passive decisions. He keeps attacking. The conditioning factor. Another subtle reason Maxey overwhelms opponents. Endurance. He doesn't slow down. He pushes tempo repeatedly. He runs defenders through screens. He sprints in transition even late in games. That conditioning compounds his speed advantage. By the fourth quarter, defenders are tired. Maxey is. And that's when his blow-by drives become even more devastating. Playmaking leap. Scoring is obvious. But Maxey's playmaking leap is what truly elevated him. He's reading defenses more quickly. He's recognizing help rotations. He's delivering cross-court passes on time. He's not just attacking for points. He's attacking to collapse defenses and create options. When a scorer becomes a creator, defensive schemes get complicated. You can't trap recklessly. You can't over-rotate carelessly, because he'll find the open man. That balance makes him incredibly hard to game plan against. The mental toughness. Maxey carries himself with positivity and energy. But beneath that smile is toughness. He's played through pressure. He's handled playoff intensity. He's responded to adversity with improvement. NBA legends respect resilience. They know the league tests players constantly, physically and mentally. Maxey hasn't plateaued. He's responded to every challenge by elevating his game. Why defenders struggle? Let's break down the defensive dilemma. Play him tight, he drives. Give him space, he shoots. Send help, he passes. Switch bigger defenders, he uses speed. Switch smaller defenders, he finishes over them. That's not one-dimensional offense. That's layered scoring. Unstoppable doesn't mean perfect. It means equipped. And Maxey is equipped with options. The fear factor. Every elite scorer reaches a point where defenders feel pressure before the possession even begins. Maxey is approaching that territory. When he crosses half-court, defenders are alert. They know one mistake equals a blow-by layup or a deep three. That anticipation forces overreactions. Overreactions create openings. Openings fuel scoring runs. The growth curve. What makes this even scarier? He's still improving. His reads are sharper. His strength is increasing. His shot selection is more refined. Legends often emphasize age relative to production. When a young guard is already producing at high levels and still refining his game, the ceiling is enormous. Maxey hasn't hit his prime yet, and he's already bending defenses. The playoff translation. Speed translates. Shooting translates. Confidence translates. Maxey's game isn't built on gimmicks. It's built on fundamentals amplified by elite quickness. In playoff basketball, when teams tighten rotations and possessions matter more, guards who can create their own shot without needing complex actions become invaluable. Maxey can create anywhere on the floor, any time in the game. Final thoughts. When NBA legends analyze Tyrese Maxey, they don't just see a fast guard. They see evolution. They see a player who added shooting to speed, who added playmaking to scoring, who added strength to finesse. They see someone who studies the game and refines weaknesses. Unstoppable isn't about scoring 50 every night. It's about forcing defenses into impossible choices. And Maxey forces those choices constantly. He collapses coverage with his first step. He punishes sagging defenders with deep threes. He closes games without hesitation. That's not luck. That's growth meeting opportunity. Tyrese Maxey isn't just riding momentum. He's building a complete offensive arsenal, one built on speed, skill, and relentless belief. And if his trajectory continues, the conversation won't be about whether he's one of the fastest guards in the league. It'll be about how defenses are supposed to slow down a player who refuses to slow down himself. Because when speed meets skill, and confidence meets preparation, unstoppable stops being hype. It becomes reality.